World-building details the lost city of Thalassara. Deep in the Pacific Ocean lies the lost city of Thalassara, an ancient, underwater metropolis built by a civilization that once thrived alongside the celestial mariners. The city is protected by advanced biotech and guarded by the Sirens, who see Zimmers as both an ally and a potential threat. Thalassara could serve as a key location in the story, housing ancient artifacts, forgotten knowledge, and perhaps even another fragment of the echolith. Zimmers and his team must navigate its labyrinthine structures, solve its puzzles, and earn the trust of the Sirens to uncover its secrets. The Abyssal Ark's secrets. The Abyssal Ark is more than a crashed ship, it's a living, evolving entity. Its walls are lined with bioluminescent veins that pulse with the echolith's energy, and its corridors shift and rearrange themselves, as if the ship is alive. Zimmers discovers that the ship has a core consciousness, the last remnant of the Celestial Mariner's AI, which becomes a key ally in his fight. The Ark also contains the Vault of Echoes, a hidden chamber that stores the memories and knowledge of the Celestial Mariners. Accessing it could unlock new powers for Zimmers, but it also risks overwhelming him with the weight of their tragic history. The global impact. Zimmer's actions have ripple effects across the world. Coastal cities begin to experience strange phenomena, sudden storms, mysterious tidal waves, and sightings of colossal sea creatures. Governments and corporations scramble to understand what's happening, some seeking to exploit it while others call for Zimmers to be held accountable. The story could explore how the world reacts to the existence of Zimmers and the Abyssal Arkansas. Are they seen as heroes or threats? How do global powers balance their greed with the need to protect the ocean? This adds a layer of political intrigue to the narrative. Future storylines. The Sirens' prophecy. The Sirens warn Zimmers of an ancient prophecy. When the Leviathan King rises, the echolith's heart will shatter, and the oceans will bleed. Zimmers must decipher the prophecy and prevent it from coming true, even as the Leviathan King's return becomes inevitable. The echolith wars. A global race ensues to recover the remaining fragments of the echolith. Zimmers must outmaneuver Dr. Mara Voss, the Deep Raider Syndicate, and even rogue nations willing to risk everything for power. This arc could expand the story's scope, introducing new locations and challenges. The Celestial Mariners return. A surviving Celestial Mariner arrives on Earth, seeking to reclaim the echolith and restore their civilization. However, their methods clash with Zimmer's ideals, forcing him to confront the question, is it worth sacrificing Earth's oceans to save another world? Zimmer's final stand. In a climactic finale, Zimmers faces the ultimate test, merging with the echolith to become the ocean's avatar, a being of unimaginable power but at the cost of his humanity. The story could end with Zimmers sacrificing himself to save the oceans, becoming a legend that inspires future generations. Themes reinforce sacrifice and legacy. Zimmer's journey becomes about what he's willing to give up for the greater good and the legacy he leaves behind. Unity and diversity. The protectors of the deep represent different aspects of the ocean, showing that strength lies in unity and diversity. The unknown. The story emphasizes the mysteries of the ocean and the universe, reminding us that there's always more to discover. Scene. The heart of the Abyssal Ark setting. The Abyssal Ark's core chamber, a massive, bioluminescent room filled with pulsing veins of blue energy. The echolith hovers at the center, its light casting eerie shadows on the walls. Zimmer stands before it, feeling the weight of its power and the whispers of the Celestial Mariners in his mind. Characters. Zimmer's Dr. Mara Voss. Alina Reyes. The scene. The sound of Zimmer's breathing echoes softly through the chamber as he approaches the echolith. Its light pulses in sync with his heartbeat, a constant reminder of their bond. He places a hand on its surface, and visions flood his mind, images of the Celestial Mariners, their fall, and the devastation caused by the echolith's corruption. Zimmers, muttering to himself, "What are you trying to tell me? Why did you choose me?" Suddenly, alarms blare. Red lights flash, and the ship's AI voice echoes through the chamber. Ship's AI. Unauthorized presence detected. Core chamber breach imminent. Zimmers turns just as the door hisses open. Dr. Mara Voss steps in, flanked by two heavily armed mercenaries. Her cold gaze meets Zimmer's, and she smirks. Dr. Voss. I always knew you'd lead me to it, Zimmers. Thank you for being such a good guide. Zimmers, stepping protectively in front of the echolith. Mara, you don't understand what you're messing with. This thing, it's not just power. It's alive. It's dangerous. Dr. Voss. Dangerous? Or are you just afraid of someone else wielding it? You've had your turn, Zimmers. Now step aside. As she gestures to her mercenaries, Alina bursts into the room, her face flushed with urgency. Alina! Zimmers! The Leviathan King, it's rising! It's heading for the coast. Zimmer's eyes widening. What? How? Dr. Voss smirking. Oh, that would be my doing. I figured I'd distract you while I took what's rightfully mine. Zimmer's snarling. You've doomed us all, Mara. Dr. Voss. No, Zimmers. I'm saving us. With the echolith, I'll control the Leviathan King and the entire ocean. No more destruction. No more chaos. Just order. Zimmers glances at the echolith, feeling its energy surge through him. The whispers grow louder, more insistent. He looks back at Alina, who nods resolutely. Zimmers. Alina, get to the surface. Warn the cities. I'll handle this. Alina. But Zimmers. Zimmers firmly. Go. Now. As Alina hesitates, Dr. Voss signals her mercenaries to fire. Zimmers raises his hand, and a shimmering energy shield forms, deflecting the bullets. Alina ducks for cover, then bolts for the exit. Zimmers turns his full attention to Dr. Voss. Zimmers. Last chance, Mara? Stand down. Dr. Voss. You're outnumbered, Zimmers. You can't stop me. Zimmers closes his eyes, focusing on the echolith's energy. The veins in the chamber glow brighter, and the ship's AI voice booms. Ship's AI. Warning. Core energy instability detected. Chamber lockdown in progress. Zimmer's eyes snapping open. I don't need to stop you, Mara. The ship will do it for me. The doors slammed shut, sealing Dr. Voss and her mercenaries in the chamber with Zimmers. The echolith's light intensifies, and the room begins to tremble. Dr. Voss panicking. What are you doing? Zimmers calmly. But I have to. He places both hands on the echolith, and its energy surges into him. His body glows with a radiant blue light, and the chamber fills with a deafening hum. Dr. Voss and her mercenaries are thrown to the ground as the ship's energy reaches a critical level. Blackout. When the light fades, the chamber is empty except for Zimmers. Dr. Voss and her mercenaries are gone, dissipated into the ship's energy matrix. Zimmers collapses to his knees, breathing heavily. The echolith's light dims, and the whispers in his mind fall silent. Ship's AI. Core energy stabilized. Chamber lockdown lifted. Zimmers looks up at the echolith, his face etched with exhaustion and resolve. Zimmers, whispering. What's next? Key takeaways from the scene: Zimmer's sacrifice. The scene showcases Zimmer's willingness to risk everything to protect the echolith and the ocean, even if it means making a horrifying choice. Dr. Voss' downfall. Her obsession with control leads to her undoing, reinforcing the theme of unchecked ambition. The echolith's power and danger. The scene emphasizes the echolith's dual nature. It's both a source of power and a catastrophic threat. Alina's growth. Alina's role as Zimmer's protégé is solidified, setting her up for a larger role in the story. Expanded scene. The heart of the Abyssal Ark setting. The core chamber of the Abyssal Ark is even more alive and imposing than before. The walls pulse with bioluminescent veins, and the air is thick with the hum of alien energy. The echolith hovers at the center, its light casting shifting shadows that seem to move on their own. Zimmer stands before it, his connection to the echolith palpable as its energy ripples through him. Characters: Zimmer's Dr. Mara Voss, Alina Reyes, Kraken Prime. Briefly, the scene: Zimmer steps closer to the echolith, his hand trembling as he reaches out. The whispers of the celestial mariners grow louder, their voices overlapping in a chaotic symphony of loss, hope, and warning. Zimmer's whispering. What do you want from me? I can't keep carrying this weight alone. The echolith's light flares, and a vision fills his mind, the celestial mariners' final moments, their planet consumed by the Echolith's unchecked power. He sees the Leviathan King, ancient, colossal, and unstoppable, rising from the depths. Suddenly, alarms shatter the silence. The ship's AI voice echoes with urgency. Ship's AI. Unauthorized presence detected. Core chamber breach imminent. Zimmer spins around as the door hisses open. Dr. Maravas strides in, flanked by 2 mercenaries. She's holding a device that crackles with energy, clearly designed to harness or disrupt the Echolith. Dr. Vaz. Always the hero, aren't you, Zimmers? Always standing in the way of progress. Zimmers, stepping protectively in front of the Echolith. Progress? You're playing with forces you don't understand, Mara. This isn't progress, it's madness. Dr. Vaz. Madness is letting the ocean rule us. With the Echolith, I'll control it. No more storms, no more monsters. Just order. Before Zimmers can respond, Alina bursts into the room, her face pale with panic. Alina. Zimmers! The Leviathan King, it's heading for the coast. It's already destroyed 2 ships. Zimmer's eyes narrowing. Mara, what did you do? Dr. Voss smirking. I woke it up. It's the perfect distraction while I take what's mine. Zimmer's fists clench, his body trembling with rage and despair. He glances at the Echolith, its light pulsing as if in response to his emotions. Zimmers. You've doomed us all. Dr. Voss. No, Zimmers. I'm saving us. Stand aside. She signals her mercenaries, and they open fire. Zimmers raises his hand, summoning a shimmering energy shield that deflects the bullets. Alina dives for cover behind a console. Alina. Zimmers, we have to stop her. Zimmer's gaze hardens. He focuses on the Echolith, and its energy surges through him. The bioluminescent veins in the chamber glow brighter, and the ship begins to tremble. Zimmers. Alina, get to the surface. Warn the cities. I'll handle this. Alina. But Zimmers. Zimmers sharply. Now! Alina hesitates, then nods and bolts for the exit. Zimmers turns his full attention to Dr. Voss, his body radiating with the Echolith's power. Dr. Voss. You're outnumbered, Zimmers. You can't stop me. Zimmers. I don't need to stop you. The ship will do it for me. He slams his hands onto the console beside him, and the ship's AI voice booms. Ship's AI. Warning. Core energy instability detected. Chamber lockdown in progress. The doors slammed shut, sealing Dr. Voss and her mercenaries in the chamber with Zimmers. The Echolith's light intensifies, and the room begins to shake violently. Dr. Voss panicking. What are you doing? Zimmers calmly. Protecting the ocean. No matter the cost. He places both hands on the Echolith, and its energy surges into him. The chamber fills with a blinding light and a deafening hum. Dr. Voss and her mercenaries are thrown to the ground, their screams drowned out by the overwhelming power. In the midst of the chaos, Kraken Prime's voice echoes in Zimmer's mind, a deep, rumbling presence. Kraken Prime. You are not alone, Guardian. The ocean fights with you. Zimmers feels a surge of strength, and with a final, deafening explosion, the light fades. The chamber is silent, the Echolith's light dimmed. Dr. Voss and her mercenaries are gone, absorbed into the ship's energy matrix. Zimmers collapses to his knees, his body trembling with exhaustion. The whispers in his mind fall silent, leaving only the faint hum of the Echolith. Ship's AI. Core energy stabilized. Chamber lockdown lifted. Zimmers looks up at the Echolith, his face etched with determination and sorrow. Zimmers, whispering. What's next? As he struggles to his feet, Alina's voice crackles over the comms. Alina. Zimmers, are you there? The Leviathan King, it's heading for New Triton City. We need you. Zimmers, nodding despite her not seeing. I'm coming. Tell Kraken Prime to rally the protectors. This isn't over yet. He takes one last look at the Echolith, its light flickering weakly. Zimmers. Not yet. Key takeaways from the expanded scene: Zimmer's sacrifice and resolve. The scene emphasizes his willingness to make harrowing choices to protect the ocean, even as he prepares for an even greater challenge. Dr. Voss' hubris. Her obsession with control leads to her demise, reinforcing the dangers of unchecked ambition. The echolith's power and cost. The scene underscores the echolith's dual nature and the toll it takes on Zimmer's. Alina's growth. Her role as Zimmer's protégé is solidified, and her determination to help save the day adds emotion.